Welcome back to English Conversation Hub, the podcast for learners who want to go from understanding to actually speaking.
Hey everyone, and Ava, that's the perfect way to put it, because today we're tackling, I think, the single biggest frustration for English learners everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. The big one. The title of today's episode is Why You Understand English But Can't Speak It, and what we're calling the 2026 solution.
Ooh, a look into the future. I like it. Because this problem, it's so common, isn't it? You can watch a whole Netflix series no problem. You can read the news. But then someone asks you, how's your day going? And your brain just shuts down.
Total blue screen. Exactly. So, stick with us because we're going to break down why this happens and then get into some really exciting ideas about how learning is going to change.
Okay, so let's just lay it out. This gap between passive and active skills, what does that even mean?
Right. So think of it like this. Your brain has two different language toolboxes. One is for input. That's your listening and reading. It's massive. It's full of words you recognize.
You see a word and you're like, yep, know that one.
Exactly. But then there's the other toolbox, the output one for speaking and writing. And for most learners, it's a lot smaller and way more disorganized.
Totally. It's like you know the tool is in there somewhere, but you can't find it when you need it. The pressure is on, someone's looking at you, and you're just rummaging around in your brain for the right word.
Rummaging is the perfect word because your passive vocabulary, the words you understand, can be thousands and thousands of words. But your active vocabulary, the ones you can just pull out and use in a sentence without thinking, it's a fraction of that.
Right. It's not that you don't know the word, it's that it isn't on the tip of your tongue. It's not ready for active duty.
Yep, your brain is a fantastic pattern recognition machine. It hears English sounds, sees English words, and it says, I've seen this pattern before. I know what this means. But creating a new pattern from scratch, which is what speaking is, that's a whole different mental muscle.
A muscle that, for a lot of us, is seriously out of shape.
So, okay, that's the what. But what about the why? Why is that active muscle so weak for so many people?
Yeah, this is the big question. I think the number one reason is just fear, plain and simple.
Oh, 100%. The fear of making a mistake.
Yeah, the fear of sounding dumb or having someone not understand you or just judging your accent. It creates this huge mental block.
It really does. You get so focused on saying things perfectly that you end up saying nothing.
Exactly. It's the perfectionism paralysis. I'd rather say nothing than say something that's only 90% correct, which is, completely counterproductive.
Totally. And that ties right into the second big reason, which is a simple lack of practice. You can't learn to play the guitar by watching concert videos. You actually have to pick it up and your fingers have to hurt a little bit. Speaking is a physical activity.
It is. Your tongue, your lips, your jaw, they have to learn to make new shapes, new sounds. It's muscle memory. And you only build that by, doing the reps, by speaking.
And speaking a lot, not just once a week in a class.
Right. Which brings us to maybe the third reason, the way we're often taught English in the first place.
The traditional classroom method.
Yeah, rows of desks, grammar tables, memorizing verb conjugations. It teaches you a lot about the language. It's great for passing tests. But it doesn't teach you how to use the language in a spontaneous, real-time conversation. The goal becomes accuracy, not communication.
That's such a key distinction. You're trained to analyze sentences, not produce them on the fly. So when the moment comes, you freeze up, trying to remember the rule for the present perfect continuous.
When all you needed to say was, I was waiting for a while. Connection lost.
Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem. We understand it. We're scared. We're not practicing enough in the right way. So let's get to the fun part. The 2026 solution. What does the future hold, Oliver?
Well, it's not like a magic pill is going to appear in 2026. It's more about a fundamental shift in the tools and the mindset we have available to us. First up, AI.
Okay, the big buzzword.
Right, but think about it specifically for this problem. Imagine having an AI conversation partner on your phone. It's available 24/7. It has infinite patience. And most importantly, it offers zero judgment. You can make 1,000 mistakes and it won't laugh or get frustrated. It'll just gently correct you and keep the conversation going.
That takes care of the fear factor right there.
Completely. By 2026, these tools will be so sophisticated, you'll be able to say, okay, AI, let's practice a job interview for a marketing position. Or let's simulate ordering food at a busy restaurant.
Wow. So you get the practice, the reps, in a safe, controlled environment. You can build that muscle memory and confidence before you ever have to talk to a real person.
Exactly. It's the perfect training ground. It's the flight simulator for conversation.
I love that. A flight simulator for conversation. So that's the tool part. What about the mindset part of the solution?
This is maybe even more important. The other half of the 2026 solution is a cultural shift, away from perfection and towards connection.
Meaning
We stop obsessing over tiny grammar mistakes and start focusing on the real goal. Did I communicate my idea? Did I connect with the other person?
right. Because nobody, not even native speakers, speaks perfectly. We use fillers, we make mistakes, we correct ourselves.
All the time. Fluency isn't about being flawless, it's about being understood. It's about being functional. And I think the next generation of learners with these AI tools, they'll grow up with that mindset. Practice is for the AI, connection is for the people.
So the solution is really a combination. Powerful, judgment-free tools to build the mechanical skill and a healthier mindset that prioritizes communication over perfection.
You got it. That's the 2026 solution.
So to wrap things up, that frustrating feeling of understanding everything but not being able to speak, it's completely normal. It's not a sign that you're bad at English.
Not at all. It's a sign that you've built an amazing passive skill. And now it's time to build the active one. The main hurdles are fear and the lack of real, spontaneous practice.
And while the future looks incredibly bright with new tools like advanced AI tutors on the horizon, you don't have to wait until 2026.
Nope. The mindset shift can start today. Give yourself permission to be imperfect. The goal is connection, not perfection. Find a language partner online, use one of the apps that are already out there, or honestly, just talk to yourself in English while you're making coffee.
Such a great tip. Narrate your life. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope this helped you understand that feeling a little better and feel more hopeful about the path forward.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in to English Conversation Hub. You can find us on all the socials to continue the conversation. Until next time, keep practicing.
Bye, everyone.